Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, showing too much.
I don't know if it's showing too much. I don't mind it. I don't mind it that much, but at the same time, it'll be an interesting matchup because if we're really thinking about it, I think that the mid lane is pretty straightforward. They just clear the wave really, really fast and pray that at least Zed doesn't get chunked out too hard before they walk away, and then Zed just has to like hard farm. Same goes for Zhao Shi has to hard farm on this Yi Shin, same as Hide on Bush.
I feel like they pick up this Yi Shin as well as the far side. There's one clear theme here, Gideon, which is they want to farm very, very fast. I feel like they saw that Ling and they're worried that the Ling is going to farm up the camps, but for now, it does look like he's pretty free. In fact, he might even get this Litho without any contest.
Yep. They're really selling this, and I love this play. I love this play a lot coming in from Entity7, right? Because it's falsifying the information that they're giving over to DianFengYaoGuai. They're expecting him to like start on this purple side, and then they realize, wait a minute, it's still back up. Now we have to move on to the top side, and they see that Litho Wanderer is already down, and that means that they made a wrong call here. It didn't cost them much, but at the very least, it gives them now an idea of where this Ling is going to be, and they're expecting him to show up on bot side sooner rather than later.
Yep. So right now, DianFengYaoGuai, I honestly feel like they're not utilizing much of their comp just yet, but maybe they're just planning on fighting for that turtle, because having the chill as well as the far side, you should be able to get the kill once far side is level 4, or even before. Penguin already forced out to use the flicker, so that's good. Oh, E1 gets the kill.
Okay, all right, I respect it. You know, he was still able to trigger enough damage to cause the passive of Farsa to actually get the snipe at the very end here, but now it just means that everybody else is going to be a little delayed, right? E7 trying to get their members to hit level 4 on time. They can actually get it from the mid lane here, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. A slowdown to play, oh god.
Yep, Zed is able to get away. That's one of the good things about a Cho, is that even if you get caught where you really know you're able to get away, but now Shin does have the far side ult here. The defended airstrike is something that they have to be careful of, but now Chum, able to get one and able to take out Hide on Bush. Shin has to get away, but Zhao Shi, they're trading jungle for jungle here. Yuan not gonna use the final hit on the Fed airstrike against Turtle because probably Entity7 can steal that away. So smart coming in from both teams, not to take that 50-50 and decide to just let it go. Like, just reset it.
Yep. Honestly, pretty funny how these fights are actually going, because the mentality seems to be like a little bit different, right? It's like, okay, we stop the junglers, we take away the retribution, and then when they see their boy Hide on Bush get hit by the Detonator's Welcome, the first thought that Entity7 said, you know what, we're gonna take out Zhao Shi in response to this, and they have to really force their way to get on top of him. So now they come back to this neutral state, and Detonator's Welcome, it's about to come back online, and both supports now having their ults as well is a really big difference. Way of the Dragon and Fatal Links now in play.
Yep. So now treatment is in, and DianFengYaoGuai has 2 kills over Entity7's 1, and I feel like this is very tricky, Gideon, because technically both teams scale up quite well. The Ling is a good position 1. Zhao Shi being that Yi Shin is good position 1 as well. It's more about who gets who first. Speaking of who got who, looks like Fish God gets 1, but then what is the rest of the team doing? I mean, like, bro, you catch one, you kill that one.
Look,
like,
they're just watching the Odyssey. It's a 3-hour movie, dude. Not everybody has the attention span for.
Oh my god, Atlas goes in. Akashi hits no one. Zhao Shi gets killed by Penguin. And now Penguin almost dies as well. Zed flickers forward, try to get onto Shin. Shin gets kicked. E1 secures the kill. And Hide on Bush secures the turtle. Oh my god, I'm loving Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
No way, dude. What an insane engagement. Wow. I didn't think it would actually progress like that, to be fair. Oh,
Akashi? Akashi might get to get down here. Fish God secures the kill. Hide on Bush.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait, hold on a second. Is Yi1's ult tied to his feathered airstrike or his wings by wings? Because I think it's his wings by wings right now.
Yeah, because he's very, very slow, right, to recover the... I mean, I don't know.
I mean, look at it go. It's like recharging really, really quick. I think it's the wings by wings, if I'm being perfectly honest right now. We'll keep an eye on that in just a little bit. But for now, at least we know the 2 big resources are gone. Shin does not have the flicker, so he's less incentivized to actually go for the Detonator's Welcome or the Way of the Dragon. Without that flicker, it's just no point. You might as well take the Feathered Airstrike. Penguin also forcing it really, really hard in that previous fight. No flicker as well. This is something that DianFengYaoGuai should utilize. They should start invading. This is when they need to start to get a little bit braver to get some of the bigger spells out of Entity7 prior to this upcoming turtle.
Yep. I do agree. They need to be a little bit braver, try to secure as much as they can. And now they even force out Doom to use the Zaman Force, making it easier for... All right, never mind. I was going to say Lung is going to secure that, but I think Vanguard got it.
I think Vanguard got it as well. Oh boy, and Hideon in his current item progression, he has the Berserker's Fury, now looking to finish his T2 boots, as Entity7 have responded to DianFeng. They weren't looking for first positions at all. They were invasions at the side. Now they're just making sure that this border is safe and that Doom can actually walk up, get frozen on. At this stage, you want to start double waving Doom, but if he starts this freeze that is on the move and you see Lung, he's not wasting.
I gotta say, by the way, right now for both teams, I'm not even being sarcastic. I don't know whether it's good or not for them to be playing this slow, because like I said, yes, they can scale, but the scaling is pretty weird. Akashi gets taken down by Yi1, and now Fish God looks like he's just gonna get away. Back to my point, I don't know if it's okay for them to play this slow for DianFengYaoGuai and Entity7. Oh, I mean, speaking of, Hide on Bush takes a little bit of damage. Good flicker coming in from Zed. Still, oh, I didn't know that interaction worked like that. Xiaoxi gets caught. Traceless out of the way, and now he's solo. He can't do much. Hide on Bush secures the turtle, tries to get away, but now for Shin so far looking pretty safe. Tries to get away. Fish God flickers forward. Looks like he's gonna get caught. Yi1 unstoppable. 5-0-1 on this Farsa.
Far, he's looking wrong, and he's been untouched. Like Yi1, he's doing a much better job on this Farsa. This was the pick that costed them an international slot, and I don't know, he made sure that he's at least very, very.
Well, right now, honestly, I think that DianFengYaoGuai, even though they're in a very, very good spot, they still gotta respect when Hide on Bush gets the second item, which I thought was gonna be a Hasclaw, but it looks like Hide on Bush is saying that he might not have enough time. Oh wait, I think he's still going for that Hasclaw, because yeah, Hasclaw is pretty much necessary for him to survive going up against DianFengYaoGuai here.
Yeah, he's just trying to look to sustain for as long as he possibly can. And the Dominance Eye is finally completed by Vanguard. The anti-heal is going to be extremely useful in these fights. Endless battle, nowhere close for the side of Xiaoxi. And everybody else seems to be on track. The major lead that we are seeing is actually being developed by Doom at this stage of the game.
Yep. Being over 500 over Lung is going to be pretty good. So I feel like DianFengYaoGuai, as long as Hide on Bush doesn't become a problem, I feel like they should be winning this out. And for Entity7, if they're able to catch Xiaoxi first, that's basically it. Which jungler dies first is going to be good, because we're seeing from minute 1, well, I would say minute 2, whenever they're fighting around the turtle, that's like the main thing everyone is going for, right? Everyone catch Hide on Bush, everyone catch Xiaoxi, and then after that, it's a free-for-all.
They just need to just keep fighting it out. Oh, all right. Is this going to be a punish onto Yi1? It looks like it might if they commit everything, but they just want to hurt him. Just chunk him out. Take away a little bit of his HPs. They've already got first position here on that top side. DianFengYaoGuai are holding back here. They don't need to be here at this stage of the game. They just need Xiaoxi to actually go for the full clear top to bottom.
Yeah. They're being very disciplined, and I'm not entirely sure if that's good or not.
I don't know,
because they have a lead, they have a Cho and a Farsa. I really feel like they could have started a lot of things, and now Vanguard able to get Zed able to flicker out, use the kick on to Hide on Bush, dies to Doom, but in the middle of that, Akashi dove right in and dies to DianFengYaoGuai. Right now for both teams, they start out, but it looks like it's a 1-for-1 for now. They're gonna continue on. Fish God flickers forward, not able to get much, but Shin has to flicker backward, but it looks like he was able to get the Daytona's welcome in that fight.
Yep, Fish God had to protect Yi1. They don't want to give that free shutdown. It's 5-0-2. It's a pretty fat shutdown on Yi1 right now for anybody who can get him, and Akashi was able to close that distance. So, honestly, not a bad Detona's welcome coming in for Fish God. It's just sad that DianFengYaoGuai finally initiate and start off a play, but don't get anything from it. Did I just see Yi1 have a Genius Wand?
No, hold on. We gotta wait because we really. Oh wait, no, Yuan does. Yeah, he does. He does have a genius one. Yes.
Interesting. All right, let's see whether or not this is going to benefit him. Because now they're holding first position, and Ling, you can see him just hovering around that back line, making DFYG just feel like a little uncomfortable.
Yep. But now he understands he has to get away because Zed finally saw him, and they might try to get someone. Oh, flicker forward. Got one. Got who? Looks like able to get Shin. Shin gets taken down. And now Penguin tries to fight back, but Fish got secures the kill. Akashi with the bravest spider. Unable to get anyone, not even Lung. Lung right now is surviving all this while. But finally gets taken down. Lung able to take down Akashi. Right now, it's only Hide on Bush, the only member from Entity7 still alive. DianFengYaoGuai starting off the board.
Very clean fight. Very clean fight as Yi1 was able to hit every shot of the feathered airstrike onto the correct targets. And now that they've got mega damage on their side, yeah, take it back. The Genius One worked out really nicely for them at the end of the day. Nobody can really walk up to Yi1 at this stage of the game, except for maybe Akashi, but I think he's fallen too far behind. Now that he's got a second item, maybe there's an opportunity, but even then, we've seen multiple just great cancels from either Zed or FishGod to make sure Yi1 is always protected. Now the question is whether or not he's going to get extra aggressive, because as soon as he does, he will get punished for it. Hide on Bush, he finally has completed the endless battle on top of everything else, so he's got the raw damage to take Yi1 out.
Yeah. Honestly, I do gotta say, Genius One, if the enemy has 3 tanky heroes, sure, it might feel bad, but against only one, it actually feels pretty good, because the Genius One does make it so that one rotation of your skills, you're able to take down any damage dealer, which at this point I see 1, 2, 3 damage dealers, so it's looking pretty good for that Genius One build. DianFengYaoGuai looks like they're not gonna be moving with the Lord, letting Lord does his thing in mid and just getting the outer turrets. Still pretty clean. Wait, Yi1 got a kill? What happened?
Yep,
what?
He blasted somebody down with a feather airstrike, apparently. Just
Hide on Bush.
Yep.
It's Hide on what?
Yep. That. I mean, I was thinking the exact same thing because he didn't have Lightning Truncheon. I would have imagined that he would have been able to survive, but I think he caught Hide on Bush just after the Finch Poise, and he even used the Tempest of Blade. So I just think that he's just too strong right now.
Zed tries to get a kick, unable to get one. Well, he got a kick, just not the one that you usually see in highlights.
Hey, it's the zoning kick.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That's the zoning kick. That was the macro play, not the micro play.
Yep,
I gotta say, the fact that Yi1 killed Hide on Bush, it's kind of like the bird killing the stone. Do you get it?
Yep. It's
right.
Look, sometimes you need 2 birds. Sometimes you need 2 birds to be in position. But if it's 1 bird, the stone doesn't expect it. The stone is just like, what am I supposed to do? There's the other counterpart that's missing here. But this is working out very well. Like, I got to give it to DianFengYaoGuai. As much as I've been, clowning on them a little bit for some of the moves that they made, right now, this is by far one of their cleaner games. And honestly, they feel more in sync, which is very good for not only the region, but for them as a team. This is an all-Chinese team, no imports on their side. So again, very risky moves to be playing without the imports, but still their showing here is looking very nice.
And hold on, for this right use, Penguin dodges every one of those shots. I even saw a comment online asking why Ling hasn't been present for quite a while, and we're starting to see here where it's unfortunate, but the Ling is a bit slow in terms of farming as well as actually doing much in the early game, and there's basically no map presence. And now even gets gets locked down, and now enough damage. Zhao Shi kills Hide on Bush. Akashi in the back trying to get Yi1. Yi1 is still godlike, flickers out of there. Now Lung, perfect go away, locks Akashi down, and now Doom tries to get away, able to get Zed on the way back. Now it's just 2 members, just Shin and Doom, while DianFengYaoGuai only lost Zed.
Oh wait, they didn't get the punish. Oh my goodness, and now they might turn this around, at least for Doom. He's strong enough.
Well, Zaman Force Use able to get FishGod. Yi1 gets away. Yep, a bird will still have a problem against a cat.
Oh man.
Meow meow or something like that.
Yeah, meow meow. I feel like I kind of forgot what Aerith does. It's like, hey, he's got nothing to auto-attack reset on. Oh no, the minions! It's one of those things you just tend to forget. But right now, at least you know that Doom is strong. Doom has scaled, and it's a 5v4. Zed trying to look for the play.
Oh, Penguin tries to get somewhat actually able to get the Melissa. Reposition still okay. Unstoppable for Zhao Shi. Shin secures it on Yi1 and hide on Bush. Gets the kill. Gets the Lord. DianFengYaoGuai, how did you throw this away?
Oh, they get the cancel.
Well, Lung dies, so
No
wow.
way, dude. No way. No
wow.
way. How did
Bro.
Oh, if there was a time for a replay, it'd be now. If there was time for a replay, it would be now, dude. That's so wild. Holy cow. So, the fight progresses, the feathered airstrike gets ripped, they manage to actually, you know, defend themselves against the biggest combo from Vanguin, and yet, somehow, it really just came down to hide on Bush, just one shot in the backline after all the spells have been used. There's really no excuse for this. For the side of DianFengYaoGuai, they had a full feathered airstrike uncancelled the entire time, so they just needed to be in a better position.
Dude, DianFengYaoGuai cannot lose this one because sure you can say, oh, you know, he hit his power spike and everything, but they're literally in the base, right? They should have been able to pace themselves and then eventually end the game. But now Horde is marching down bot. Lung has to be careful. Vanguin is going to try to get onto him. He does have that Purify, but still. But now Shin getting that Fed Airstrike use just to clear the minions. For now, DianFengYaoGuai has a good defense.
They've been rattled. They've been rattled. You can see that Fish God not even like trying to like hold the wave here. Is that, you know, dancing back and forth between mid and bottom constantly, allowing the initial hit in the first place. I think they gotta utilize Lung a little bit better here, right? They have to set up a perimeter, and they only need to make sure that Lung throws muddles in a funnel or a choke point designated spot. And I think that's the problem right now. DianFengYaoGuai are trying to play too free flow when they need to kind of figure out exactly how the fight looks like. They've already figured out how to deal with the Fatal Links. They've already figured out how to deal with the Kashi. At this point, the real game changer really is Shin, despite him being 1, 4, and 5.
Yep. So right now, Entity7, as honestly, like as long as they're able to get Zhao Shi, they're looking pretty good. Oh, hold on. Conceal use. Hide on Bush. Does he find anyone? Can he? Oh, he goes for Zhao Shi. Zhao Shi is basically dead here. Tries to get away. Able to get the immortality in time. But now 2 people got caught. And now Yi1 gets taken. Now a kick coming in. Zhao Shi kills Hide on Bush. Zed able to turn that around for DianFengYaoGuai. Fish God does not hesitate with that flicker. Wastes the Zaman Force. Hold on, Zed. Does he really want to go for this? I don't think so. I don't think so. Do they just want to delay this so that the minions can possibly end the game? What's the plan here, DianFengYaoGuai?
I think it was just to delay them at this stage. It really was just to delay them. Man, I can't believe Hide on Bush needed the extra bit of damage, and he uses his Finch poise to get back into the fight, which ended up killing him anyways. He's got to trust that his crit rate is high enough to get the kill. That's truly it, because he's already 2-hitting Zhao Shi.
Well, Zhao Shi goes in. He still gets the Lord. He might trade his life. That was a very risky play coming in from Zhao Shi. Now Fishgok gets taken down as well. Looks like Yi1 is able to deter them from moving forward, but Zhao Shi tries to dodge by traceless inside of the Lord pit. That's a decision.
Oof. I mean, at least he got the Lord, right? At the end of the day, that's what matters. It bought them an extra little bit of time, even though they didn't have any waves in the right positions. And honestly, they probably should have just played for the fight at the end of the day. But now that Entity7 has gotten to a point where they've actually scaled, the fight isn't as easy to play for. And Entity7 knows that they can break the battle lines because they've got DianFengYaoGuai every single time in a 5v5. It feels like DFYG are the ones who are currently against the ropes. Like, they have to do the head movement, they have to dodge the big haymakers, even though they're the ones with the loaded guns.
The biggest problem right now is actually that Atlas, because the Atlas keeps on catching I would say crucial members of DianFengYaoGuai and showing me a lot of interaction I didn't know was possible.
Hey man, as long as you know, hold on to that ult, a lot of things can actually happen here. And not to mention that he also has his flicker, so he's incentivized to make a big play of his own. Ideally, he wants to catch Lung and Zhao Shi and Yi1 in one ult, but you know, 2 out of the 3, 1 out of 3 should be worth it. And now the winner crowns are starting to come in, so now you don't have to, you know, worry too much about reacting to it as often. Just the press of a button and you're safe.
Right now, the endless battles coming in from from both Hide on Bush as well as Zhaoxi. I was thinking whether they want to sell their Malefic gun for something else, because that is something that we've seen in MSC, where out of all the items, looks like the penetration items is something that both teams are comfortable, or at least Ling is comfortable to take out, because Berserker Fury does do true damage now, so you kind of don't need that penetration as long as you have enough crit. But I don't know, I'm still very 50-50 whether Berserker Fury heroes still need that penetration or not.
I think, I mean, with the composition, like, it really comes down to, like, what you're trying to kill. If you're trying to kill Yi-Wan, Zhaoxi, and Lung, it makes a lot of sense to eventually, like, you know, give it up and then go into something to increase your crit rate, like GDS, or even, like, Windtalker, arguably, depending on, like, whether you're trying to push or whether you're actually trying to get extra movement speed after the Tempest of Blades. But either ways, his first two autos already are kind of disgusting, and not to mention that his Divine Swords really hurt. I think that for DFYG, they just have to slow down for a moment, right? It's really on Entity7 who has to attack them rather than the other way around. And if they just respond correctly, it's usually fine.
Right now, looks like one good catcher. Vanguin tries to get away, and now even flicker used by E1 trying to get Doom. Doom still survive. Top, able to get one. Ooh. He's still surviving, able to get Shin. Shin is out of the battle, but same as Fish God. All the while, we see Zhaoxi trying to get Doom. Not enough. Double kill for Hide on Bush. Lung is all alone dealing with Akashi, and that might have been a throw coming in from DianFengYaoGuai, breaking up their battle lines. Try to get creative with it, but ooh-wee, I don't know about that.
Hey man, it's the Entity7 passive. They are getting that concussive blast down and rattling the brains of DianFengYaoGuai, who it seems like there is a communication breakdown of what needs to happen for the front and back, and Lung is just not communicating that, hey, he's thinking that he can kill Akashi no problem, but if he doesn't have Muddles right on top of him with max stacks on the Golden Staff, I don't think he cuts through the DR anyways, and you can see that the raw sustain is just too much, especially if there's multiple people, and Akashi still has Flicker. Like, he's been doing a phenomenal job at keeping Lung out of this fight, even if he doesn't kill him. So now, MD7, they get a free Lord, nothing to worry about here. They're just gonna walk away with not much of a contestation, and Yi-Wan, all that initial buildup that he had has kind of gone down the drain. Yes, he still does a good amount of damage, but he needs the setup from Zed to find it.
Yep. This is just one of those games where if you want to flame someone, you kind of can, you know? You have the stats to back it up. Right now, it's all on Entity7. Like, this is their game to lose. If they somehow botch this push, 3 members dying, and then that's the end. DianFengYaoGuai can push it all the way through. So now, Vanguin has to play perfectly. At this point, even if he catches one, based on how DianFengYaoGuai has been reacting, even if he gets one, that's more than enough, because you know DianFengYaoGuai, everyone will throw everything away, and then they'll just dive in, and then give a lot of space for both Doom and Hide on Bush to get those kills.
Yeah, and now they first have to one problem at a time. They got to deal with this super empowered Lord, right? 22 minutes into this game, he needs to start chunking out the people in front by utilizing Muddles. Oh, hold on.
Vanguin catches one, able to get Zhaoxi still has the immortality, tries to get away. E1 tries to help, but the better airstrike able to delay long enough, but Hide on Bush gets taken down, shut down. Zhaoxi gets the final kill. Doom as well. Entity7 are throwing the game here. Shut down for Lung. Akashi tries to save it, but he's gonna get taken down as well. And now it's just Shin and Vanguin. Only Yi-Wan is out of the battle. But looking at the waves, Entity7 might still survive this one. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yep.
Maybe I should not call the throw before it happens.
Yeah, you shouldn't call the throw before it happens, my guy, because Entity7, they threw everything at DianFengYaoGuai, and this was before... Wait, hold on.
Well, looks like Vanguin got caught, and now she even gets stunned. He even took the wrong ult. It's game over. They should be able to end it now. 15 seconds for Hide on Bush, as long as they just tank the turrets. Actually, no, maybe Hide on Bush can defend this.
Wait, let's see.
No. He can't. That's it, GG. DianFengYaoGuai moves on.